model kit review is of the Douglas A-20B, the Havoc, and it's a 1/48 scale model by AMT. It's an older model kit, but it should still be a good build. And this is from World War II. This is the finished model. Another picture there. Some of the details. So you can build a B or a C version. And let's have a look inside. So this one does not normally come with these masks, but it's very nice that the guy that I bought it from online, that he included this. And here's some of our glass. And you can see this here, it's fairly well molded, got some nice little details on there for the frames. Some of the other parts here. We have our wings. These actually, for an older model kit, surprisingly have recessed panel lines, which is interesting. And here's the lower side of the wings. Here we have our fuselage parts, and again recessed panel lines. There are no rivet lines. Here's our bomb bay. And no real details inside there. Same with the other side. Let's have a look at the rest of these screws. Here we have our wheels. Those are fairly nicely molded. We've got some small wheels. We've got some fuselage formers here. This looks like our dihedral for the wings. Some landing gear parts. Looks like these are the wheel well covers with some nice detail there. So this can be split in half if you wanted to have them open, which I will. We have our tail parts. Here's the tail. Here's our stabilizer with that angle, all nicely molded. We have some bomb options, some body bomb parts. See, here's the sighting for the bomber, and looks like this might be a pod. We'll have to see what that's for. And then probably part of the engine nacelles. Here's the engine cowling, nicely molded. Looks like our cockpit and gun parts, all nicely molded. So here are the engine nacelles. Looks like this is part of our cockpit as well. Bomb bay doors, you can split in half. Some nice details on the inside of those nacelles. Here we have our engines. They've got some detail there, we need to add some. The radial engines, they'll need to be glued on top of each other. We have our propellers and some parts for the cockpit. These are actually surprisingly detailed for this older kit, including our instrument panel. And this is probably our nose wheel well, and some parts for the cockpit. Let's have a look over here. Are our decals, very nicely printed, still really good shape. Let's have a look at our instructions here. So we start off with the cockpits. Put the cockpit together with the bulkhead for the nose gear, and then the bomb bay is put together. Next, the fuselage is built, and the nose is built along with the nose glass. Tail is put together. put the wings together, the different doors, the gears, landing gear, engine nacelles are built, guns are mounted, and the engine's mounted as well. And then we put together, so if you want to have the doors closed, you can. This is with them open. Wheels go on. Here are the wheel wells and bay door covering. So that is a tank, fuel tank, most likely, if you wanted to have that, but that's not going to go on if you're going to be making a bomber. And I'm putting the antenna mast on. So, there's no real instruction guide here on where to put these decals anywhere, so you'll kind of just have to figure it out.